But you're not really, this is not really an
Easy.
exchange. You're just
Do you
shouting
know,
at me.
do you know how in bad taste that is?
How is that in bad taste, sir?
Because it's this.
Do you know this is the symbol that was used by the abolitionists 200 years ago?
Yeah,
this is the "Am I not a man? Am I not a man?" and your brother. It's a famous symbol.
I'm a critical historian.
You're saying it's in bad taste.
It's a fetus.
This image,
this symbol helped
are you
to
gonna
end
let
slavery.
me answer or not?
It is not.
Are you gonna let me answer you?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. There's even in its own time, the image of a black man squatting in front of white people was in bad taste.
He's not squatting. He's on one knee and he's begging for his life. He's begging to be released.
Right.
He's not squatting, sir.
So yes, he is.
He's on one knee.
Okay. As a descendant of black people who fought for the British and
you get to define what a squat is.
I get to define what freedom is more than you do.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, time to go.
What is freedom?
Yeah, so we're gonna ask if
Freedom.
Yeah, let's go.
How about freedom to express ideas?
It's time to go.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Am I causing some aggravation?
Well, you are causing
Well, actually, you're in the middle of the.
Anytime anyone comes back, I do like this when they're still 100 meters away. I'm not blocking anybody. I'm not even intimidating anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just having
You have
conversation.
two signs?
Yes.
Can I see what's on the other?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, two signs.
They're blank on the right side.
I'm only going to be here till about 1 o'clock or so.
Right.
1:30 maybe. And I'm
So,
going home.
what's behind? I understand the other side is okay.
Yeah.
What's behind this picture?
What's behind this?
Yeah. What's the explanation for that?
The explanation is that in the past there have been human rights abuses, and in today's world, our own generation, we have our own human rights abuses,
Right.
and there's a direct relationship between the two. Okay, this is a very famous drawing. I forget the gentleman's name who drew it. It was a couple hundred years ago. It's known as "Am I Not a Man and Your Brother?" and it was instrumental in the abolitionist movement to end slavery, the British slave trade. And from plantation owners and slave owners, you heard things like, "Hey, if you don't like slavery, don't own a slave." We hear that today from abortionists, right? If you don't like abortion, don't have one. You're using you're dehumanizing. So the link here is the dehumanization of a people group in order to oppress them and murder them. And that's what's happening with children in the womb today. There's not a single law in this country to prevent abortion at any stage of pregnancy.
So it's not two separate. You're not two separate arguments there. It's the same.
Well, slavery. It's in this continent it's over, right? I mean, it still goes on in other places. There's human trafficking, but there's no chattel slavery with auction blocks like there once was. So I'm not here to protest slavery. I'm here to protest abortion. I'm relating it to the same argument that all human beings deserve equal rights, including those in the womb.
Can't just like go to fuck someone else so that I can actually walk home from a long day of school without having.
Okay, you gotta use proper language. Okay, there's no aspects of that.
Okay, well,
You gotta be polite.
okay, but legally I do have the right to say that.
Yeah, he has the right to be
To be
here.
completely honest, okay, but I can show respect, but it's really difficult for me to try to walk home from school without having somebody shove a giant sign up.
I don't think we're shoving the sign.
Okay, so you were here whenever
We
I
have
was
it all on camera. We have a camera right here.
You guys drove by laughing at me. You parked up there. You walked back here and came across the street to talk to me.
Okay, but it's just asking you.
I didn't stop you.
I have the right to give my opinion back. Okay, but he's the one who started shouting and I do have the legal right to swear. It's not against the law.
Well,
Well, it's not.
It's not against the law. However, when something happens, when he swears back at you.
Well, he's not going to swear
No,
because he is.
no. Hold on a second. When he swears back at you, and you're swearing at him first, what's going to happen?
Okay, well, he raised his voice at me, so I raised mine back.
I didn't raise my voice at you.
Yes, you did. You have cameras, first of all, so yeah, you
Yeah, I do. So I didn't.
take care of it. You can walk
Saying that
anywhere you like.
it's compared to.
He's not stopping you from walking. We will take care of it. I'll talk to him. We'll take care of it. Well, as much as you know what I'm saying, like,
I'm a descendant of slaves. I don't. This is not.
So
image of
the
my
question
ancestors
is,
that I
or the
particularly
conversation that came up is that a white guy displaying the slavery on the sign, okay, without an explanation.
The explanation is right there. Equal rights for all humans.
Right. Is there any way of having
Anybody should be able to look at this and make the link between equal rights for all humans, the fetus with the umbilical cord attached,
Right.
and the change that anyone can make that connection. The connection is made literally in the drawing.
right? But is there any way of having a different picture that
See, is this more offensive than that?
Yes, it is.
But you,
So-
you know, you can't be
You're trying to
offended by something if you don't
violate the rights
understand
of
it.
our own bodies. So yes, it is more offensive than
So, is there any way of having a different
that. No, well,
picture?
it's just ridiculous.
Not today.
With
I
this-
have a long day of
so
school, and then I'm
That's
on
all
my
I
way
have
home.
today. And like I say, I'm not staying very long.
Could you take it off?
No,
Could
because I
you-
need a sign pointing both ways, and I had to park
Well,
about
right.
5 miles
Could
away.
could you just show the one side?
No, I don't think I could.
Because this is it will create an issue because we've got people that might be offended by the sign.
Well, freedom of speech protects
this
exactly
is-
that, my right to offend people, right?
No,
Well,
well,
listen, it's
to
20.
a
It's 25 to
point.
1. I'm not going to be here even more than an hour, and I'm going home.
well, no. In an hour, a whole lot of things can happen.
Not by my doing. I'm just standing here quietly. Like I said, they drove by me, filmed me with their phones, laughing. Fine. Parked up there. The pink sweater, you can see it coming for a mile away. They walked down the hill. They came across the street to engage. Look at now they're going back the other way to engage with me. Right? I'm just standing here. I'm not hurting anybody.
But the
And I've been here since 11 o'clock.
Right.
Right? So
But
another an hour is not
right.
going to hurt anybody.
as a favor for me,
I appreciate that. And I do appreciate, listen,
turn that around.
I appreciate your kindness. And I appreciate the way you're approaching this altogether. Out of principle, I can't do it. You're asking me to curtail my freedom of expression. And I know the campus has a freedom of expression policy. This is not a racist thing in any way. Me being white should not dictate how I express myself. That's certainly a case, right? So I mean, that seems to me to be a bit more of a racist policy than holding an internationally recognized symbol of the abolition of slavery, which is what that is. So if you guys could just let me do my thing for another hour, I'll be gone. Appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Like I said, I do appreciate your kindness.
So I think there was a misunderstanding between the two images by one individual.
Well, some people just see an image. Like if there's a misunderstanding, then he didn't understand the sign. I can't help that. Obviously I'm not promoting slavery. There's nothing racist about this sign whatsoever. It has nothing to do with it.
where are you from?
Miramichi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I give you guys some information at least.
Yeah, we'll take that, and we'll check that.
Yeah.
Website out just for more information. We just need the
yeah,
one.
just
That's fine. Thank
very
you.
best.
sir.
Yeah, it's a great website. I got my sweater from there too.
Okay, so you know where we are.
Oh, is that your office there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it is. I picked a good spot right outside campus security. I didn't mean to aggravate you guys personally. Thanks.
Do you mind if I take a picture?
Go
of
up,
this?
go right ahead. You want me in or out of it?
No, don't matter.
Yeah,
I
won't
bet,
take a
eh?
picture. Yeah.
I don't even know what it says. I wasn't reading. I just don't want to be in a picture.
No, just we have to.
You want the other one? Okay.
Yeah, university, institution of higher learning. People should be promoting debate, even if it's heated.
No, really.